Okay, this is our last lesson for this whole hyperdoc this week. We are going to be talking about area, but we're going to talk about area using centimeters and inches. So if we look here, it says count to find the area of the figure. Each unit square is 1 square centimeter. So if we look up here, we can count. And you can write the numbers inside if you want. So there are 10 unit squares in the figure. So the area is 10 square centimeters. So we're going to move on and we're going to do the same thing for these two models. Each unit is 1 square centimeter. So again, if we count, I want to show you something different this time. If we look at this figure as an array, we could say 1, 2, 3, there's 4 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. If we know that 4 times 5 is 20, then we know how many unit squares are in this. The area is 20 square centimeters. So let's double check and count ourselves just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How cool is that? We only can do this multiplication when it looks like an array. It looks like this. We could do these two, but we would have to add the top 2 squares. So for this, we're just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the area of this figure is 10 square centimeters because that is the unit that we're using. If we move down to these bigger squares, you can see that we're going to be using square inches instead of centimeters, okay? And so when we do this, we need to make sure we're using the right unit as we answer. So I'm actually going to move this so that you can see this whole area here. And so we can count the big squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 square inches for this figure, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square inches for this. Remember, we're only counting the inch squares, okay? Okay, so we're going to go backwards, and we're going to do this activity 2. And it says that we need green and blue paper and scissors, but we're just going to use our brains because we're that smart. So we have an inch or a 1 square inch unit, and we have 1 square centimeter unit. So we need to think about how many of each of these would fit inside of this gray box. So we estimate the number of blue square tiles that it's going to take to cover the figure. So if I imagine this, I imagine there's going to be 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to imagine 8. And then for these centimeter tiles, I'm going to imagine that we could fit 4 here. And 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. I think 8. 4 and 8 across. So 4 times 8 is 32. Then it says to trace the blue square pattern 10 times and cut out the squares. What we're going to do instead is use a ruler. And we know that this blue square is all square inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the mark. So we have 2 inches here, okay? And then I'm going to make, actually, I'm going to make a line. Might not be the straightest of lines, but that's okay. And then we're going to mark our inches from the top. And the reason I'm going upside down is because the book is kind of funky. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So if I draw my lines for these, it looks like my estimate is actually going to be pretty correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So down here at the bottom it says our area for the blue square tiles is 8 blue square units, okay? And then what we're going to do, this is a really, really cool trick. We actually fit the centimeters into the boxes here. So let's look and see how many centimeters would work. That's my centimeters. Oh, look at that. Remember, I said that there was going to be 4. We're going to use a different color for this. So first we're going to go with blue here. Sorry about the barking in the background. Okay. And then we're going to find our centimeters here. Let's see if I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, I was close. I thought it would be 8. So just going and putting in our lines here. So who knows what 4 times 10 is? We know that that is 40. So we should have 40 of the blue boxes here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, it's by 5. I was incorrect. I'm sorry. I'm going to shade so you can see it better. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 5 times 10 is going to give us 50. So we have an area of 50 green square units. Check that out. Unfortunately, you can't fit a centimeter into a centimeter tile into an inch tile nicely. You can't cut it, okay? All right, so there's what we did for this one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to measure a couple of these to get our area. Okay, so this one is 14 square centimeters. Again, we're using the unit square centimeter. And an easy way to figure this out is that this is 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7. And we know that 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, let's try our multiplication for number 2 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just like an array. We know that 4 times 4 is 16. So the area is 16 square centimeters. Now, if we wanted to try the area using multiplication here, we would have to subtract this square. So let's do it. Let's try it out. We would have 1, 2, 3. And at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know that 3 times 4 equals 12. But we have to take this one out. So 12 minus 1 gives us 11 square centimeters. Let's double check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Awesome. We could do it on this side and just add these extra boxes, couldn't we? So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we know that 4 times 5 is 20, and then we have to add 1 and add 2. So 20 plus 2 gives us 22. Okay, So that is how we do area when we have different units like centimeters and inches. I hope that this helped you to learn a little bit more about area, and make sure you go ahead and do the next step in your HyperDoc, which I believe is going to be your apply section. Remember, when you go to area and perimeter slides, these do not have to be sent to your teacher. What I want you to do is work on filling them out and then check the answers here on this link. All right, good luck.